Alright, here we have a ZJ box, digital converter box, ATSC, with a blown capacitor right here. I had it plugged in. At some point I heard a loud pop. Didn't pay much attention to it. Then at some point I noticed I had no display, and it's hardwired. So I opened it up and found that the cover had popped off on this. I already know the type of capacitor it is. It's a 10,000 microfarad 16 volt, or 1,000 microfarad 16 volt. I already have plenty of capacitors from previous projects, so I'm going to attempt to replace it. I'm not exactly sure which side's positive now. I see a plus there. I don't know if you can see it. I assume that's going to be the plus side. I got plenty of chances to get it right, so if it blows up, I'll just reverse it. So let me plug in my soldering iron, unscrew this board, and see what we can do about removing this capacitor. This is a hardwired fuse. It tests good. So see if I can get this thing working. Alright, got the old capacitor removed. Looks like this will be positive. Looking at it, there's only one way to find out. Pain in the ass using this wand and then this solder removal. Had to heat it up and then use this to finally get it off. Got some solder here, 60-40 tin lid, 2% flux. Lightweight shit, but what I have. That's what it came with the kit. So let's see if I can try and get this on here. Start it on, and we'll go from there and see if this thing fires up again. Well, it's not the greatest soldering job, but it's on there. I guess I'll snip those legs off and we'll plug it in and hopefully it doesn't blow up. And we got a display now. Had to do it a couple more times with the solder, like get it to really stick because I didn't want to make contact. But it went out a couple more times and now it's finally working. Got us a display. So I'll put it back together, hook it up to the TV, and see if it actually works. Alright, it's been hooked up now. It's been running for probably half hour, 45 minutes. Took several tries because of poor soldering. First it didn't make a connection, and then it worked for a minute, then it cut out. So I had to just put ungodly amounts of solder on there on both top and bottom of the circuit board. And so far it's been holding finally for at least 45 minutes so far. So maybe I finally got it. So it's finally working again, it looks like. Finally. Harder than it should have been. But we got it. Now on to the next one. Right, here we have another digital converter box. U003. This one used to be out in the garage. It won't turn on. So let's open this one up and see if there's anything we can see. Looks to be the exact same thing on this one. Another blown capacitor. You can see how it's swollen at the bottom. 16 volt, 1000 UF. Almost the same circuit board as the other one, just slightly different screws. All from the same factory in China. Same shitty capacitor, the blue. So I get to play this game again. Spend 5 hours trying to solder the new one on, and then hopefully it freaking holds. So I'm going to do that off camera so you don't have to watch me struggle for 5 hours. And we'll come back when it's back together and hopefully working. Alright, this one came out a lot smoother and a lot faster and a lot cleaner. This time it actually cooperated. You can see how it's just blue. So some child labor is going to be killed. So now let's solder in the other one. See what kind of shit show that's going to be. Success on this one, first time around. Second one's always better than the first because you don't know what you're doing. This one went a lot more smoothly. Been running for probably 10 minutes so far and no issues. So I think we finally got them both working. I got a third somewhere that doesn't work either. I gotta figure out where that one is. That uses an external power supply, wall wart. So just some of them shitty capacitors. They both blew up.